very good evening to all of you and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gourav Gupta and this is a SNAP 2023 crash course, and today we are going to deal with numbers, number system made easy. Now this is one of the important areas as far as the QA section of I would say any examination is concerned. So SNAP is not a different thing, not a different examination, because number system is the backbone of the QA section, right? So out of the questions that you find in SNAP examination, you will definitely find like if I'll talk about the last year paper pattern, there were 20 questions in the QA section, right? So QA section, it comprises of quantitative ability, data interpretation, as well as data sufficiency, right? So this I can say is one of the important areas. And if I look at the relevance and the weightage of number system in CAT examinations, so you can expect 2 to 3 questions in SNAP from this topic. All right. So this is I would say out of 20 questions, if I'm getting 2 or 3 questions, that means 10 to 15 percentage of the section is from number system. So I can say that yes, this is a good considerable amount of weightage, and that means it is important. Also, the indirect usage of numbers is in every question of quantitative ability, right? So today we'll be solving some of the questions on number systems which may appear in your SNAP examination. The level of difficulty of these questions will match the level of difficulty of the actual questions of SNAP. In some cases, you may find the level of difficulty slightly higher. Now, looking at the mismatch in the level of difficulty of CAT examination, like we were expecting the QA section to be normal, the way it has appeared in the last few years, but this time you have seen slightly higher level of difficulty of QA section in CAT. So that is why what we are doing is we are preparing you, all of you, for we can say the extreme factors that may be seen in SNAP examination as well. Obviously, we are not taking you to the extreme circumstances, which is, I would say, near to impossible to happen in SNAP examination. But yes, we'll be matching the level of difficulty of SNAP, and slightly higher level of difficulty of questions will also be seen in these sessions. Okay. So friends, let's begin first of all by understanding the different topics under number system. So on your screen, you can see these topics, and the question may come from any of these topics in SNAP. So previously, like if you'll pick up last 10-year paper of SNAP examination, so you will see that like you will find at least one question on each of these areas, starting from classification, divisibility rule, factors, LCM, HCF, finding the number of zeros. Basically, it is related to the highest integral power of a prime number in any factorial, right? And the cyclicity, digit at units place, remainder theorems, and so on. So all these areas are equally expected to appear in any of the examinations in any of the QA section. All right. So friends, good evening. So we'll start solving the questions, but before that, we will look at some of the important concepts. So quick revision, just a quick overview of different concepts that are under number system. All right. Okay. So already a lot of you are joining in. Sonali, Abhirami, Mani, Manish, Arnav, a lot of you have already joined. And if I'll check the application पे app पे किस किसने join कर लिया है, guys, just quickly write something, just write hello or yes in the chat box. Shweta is saying, sir, I'm getting 9 to 10 marks in 3 QA SNAP section test. Is it okay? Shweta, like whatever you are getting, yes, it will be okay, but you must try to achieve more. Okay. So out of 20 questions, if you're getting 9 to 10 marks, okay, so that means you have already lost 10 marks in QA, right? Now, if you will score, like in English section, there are 15 questions, and in logical reasoning section, analytical and logical reasoning section, there are 25. So out of English, like out of 15 questions of English, you must achieve at least 10 to 11 marks, and out of 25 questions of reasoning, you must get at least 20, 21 marks. That will be like in that case you will be able to achieve a score of 40, 43, and this will be the benchmark for getting the calls for SIBM Pune and SCM HRD. Okay, so if you are expecting a call from the top two colleges under SNAP, then you will have to cross a barrier of 40 marks. Okay, so crossing a barrier of 40 marks will be safe. So 43, 44, ये वाला जो score है, try to achieve that score. So if you are able to score only 10 marks in QA section, then that means you will have to achieve higher scores in the other two sections. Okay, so you are increasing your dependency on the other two sections. Now, increasing 2 or 3 marks in QA section, if you are able to achieve 13, 14 marks in QA section, then the pressure from the other two sections will be released. Okay, so try karo quant ka thoda sa aur increase karo score. You still have 5 days. Overall, you are getting 38 marks. That is a good score, but 43, 44 will be a safe score. You never know, you may get a call from SIBM Pune on 38. It totally depends on level of difficulty, but I believe that, like, it's my personal say कि जो कट ऑफ है ना, एग्जैक्ट कट ऑफ है, हमें वो टारगेट नहीं करनी चाहिए, स्पेशली इन मॉक्स. सो मॉक्स में हमें थोड़ा सा गैप बना के चलना चाहिए. लेट्स से इफ पीपल आर सेइंग दैट कट ऑफ विल बी 40, ऑब्वियसली एग्जाम से पहले तो हम कट ऑफ बोल ही नहीं सकते कितना होगा, बट इफ लेट्स से इन योर माइंड you think that the cutoff might be 40 marks, so always play safe. ठीक है, so 40 अगर कट ऑफ होता है तो 43, 44 का स्कोर टारगेट करो, अचीव करो, एंड दैट विल टेक यू टू अ गुड कॉलेज. Lakshmi, ZAT के लिए crash course, like, we'll be starting it very soon, but first of all we'll be focusing on SNAP, and as soon as SNAP sessions are over, immediately after that we'll be starting with the ZAT sessions. Okay. All right, so friends, enough of introduction. Now let's begin with number system. So like I told you that first of all we'll be covering up some of the important formulas, some of the important things. Okay, so I will disappear for few moments, okay, so that you can view the screen properly. Now I'll be taking you through these concepts, through these formulas very quickly. Obviously, I'll not be explaining each and everything. I'm not here to teach you all the concepts. Otherwise, it will take me 4 to 5 hours. We are here to solve questions, but why I've kept these concepts, why I've kept these formulas, because these are certain important things that you must revise before you enter the examination hall. Okay? So these are concepts and formulas related to number systems. In all our sessions, we'll be first of all telling you certain important things, and then we'll be solving questions. All right. तो चलिए start करते हैं. So knowing about prime numbers. So you must remember prime numbers at least up till 100. So 100 तक के prime numbers रटे होने चाहिए, पता होने चाहिए. The numbers which are prime numbers, the numbers which are composite numbers, the numbers which are not prime, not composite. Okay. Now one very important thing that you all must know is prime numbers after 3. 3 से बड़े जितने भी prime numbers हैं, every prime number can be expressed in the form of 1 less than a multiple of 6 or 1 more than a multiple of 6. So this is 1 less than a multiple of 6. This is 1 more than a multiple of 6. So every prime number can be expressed in this form, but the converse is not true. Not every number which is in this form will be prime. Okay? Okay? So this is one important thing that you must remember. This is a very basic thing that we do at the beginning stages of classification of numbers, but still I'm just helping you in making a list of things that you must remember. Okay, composite numbers. So prime numbers क्या होते हैं? The numbers which have two factors are called prime numbers. Composite numbers are those numbers which have more than two factors. All right. Now the numbers which have only one factor, the only number is 1. 1 has only one factor. So 1 is not prime, 1 is not composite. Okay, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay, all right. Now moving ahead, some divisibility rules. So you must remember all the divisibility rules which are related to 2 and the powers of 2. Similarly, 5 and the powers of 5. So that means divisibility rule of 2, 4, 6, sorry, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. All these numbers are the powers of 2. Okay, so in सबका divisibility rule obviously याद होगा. Rule of 2 is you just need to check the unit digit. So if the unit digit is completely divisible by 2, then the entire number will be divisible by 2. Similarly, rule for 4 will be you will check the last 2 digits of the number. So if number formed by last 2 digits is divisible by 4, then the entire number will be divisible by 4. Similarly, for 8, you will check the last 3 digits. If it is divisible by 8, then the entire number will be. Okay, and so on. For 16, you will check the number formed by last 4. For 32, you will check the number formed by last 5 digits, and so on. Now, same is the rule for 5 and the powers of 5. So 5 के लिए unit digit check करना है. 5 square, which is 25, you will check the number formed by last 2 digits. 5 cube, which is 125, you will check the last 3 digits, and so on. All right, fine. Am I clear to all of you? So these are certain important things that you must remember. Okay. Now next is the rule for 3 and 9. Now rule for 3 and 9 is the sum of the digits for both of them. Rule for 11 is look at the numbers at even places and at odd places separately. Calculate their sums and then calculate the difference of their summations. If this difference that comes out is a multiple of 11, then the actual number will also be a multiple of 11. Otherwise, it is not. Okay. So this is a very basic rule of the divisibility rule, divisibility of 11. Okay. Now, next thing is formula related to finding the number of factors of a number. Okay. Now, whenever you are dealing with any problem which is related to the factors of the number, prime factorization will always be a very useful thing. Okay. So any number n, first of all, do its prime factorization. That means write it as the product of prime numbers, right? So prime number raised to the power a, another prime number raised to the power b, another prime number raised to the power c. So write it in this form, prime factorization form. Then the number of factors will be, look at the powers only, a plus 1 into b plus 1 into c plus 1 and so on. All right. So this is how you can calculate the number of factors of any number. Moving forward, concept of LCM and HCF. LCM is lowest common multiple and HCF is highest common factor. Okay, so these two are the most important concepts on which you will find plenty of questions to appear. Okay, so these are certain things that you may remember about LCM and HCF. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Now next is finding the units digit. So one very important thing, obviously you need to revise this concept, but the most important thing I can say about the unit digits is the cyclicity is always 4. Take any number raised to the power any other number. After every fourth power, the unit digit will definitely repeat. उससे पहले repeat कर सकता है, but definitely it will repeat after every fourth power. Okay, so what I do is, do not look at the base, just whatever the base is, divide the power by 4 and find out the remainder. Okay, so you will be able to reduce the value of the power and then solve it and find the unit digit. So we can always say that the cyclicity is always 4 for any unit digit. All right, chaliye आगे चलते हैं. So these are different cyclicities which are given, but you can always remember that cyclicity is always. Okay. Now let's start solving some questions. So first question on your screen now. Akshay meanwhile is asking, sir, last year के comparison में इस year mock काफी बेकार जा रहे हैं, क्या करूं? So अक्षय probably ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि इस बार revision बहुत कम किया हो, इस बार time devote नहीं किया हो. Okay, you must have lost the momentum, right? So what you need to do is you need to sit, analyze the mocks and find out what are your weak areas. Okay, so what the main reason I can think over is you have lost the practice. So again, come back to your original form, increase the amount of practice, and the scores will improve. Okay, so there is only one way of increasing the scores: practice, practice, practice. Okay. So question number one, in a public place, two bells are installed. One bell rings after every 8 minutes, while the other bell rings after every 270 seconds. If the two bells ring together at 10 a.m., what would be the next time at which they would ring together? Quickly give me an answer for this. Let me see how many of you are actively watching this session. And let me see how many of you are actually serious for your SNAP examination. All right. So one of the students has given the answer. 10 things is the name I can see. All right. Shweta has also given the answer. Good. If you are watching, I always say this thing. If you are watching this session and not solving, you are just wasting your time. So it's better like अगर solve नहीं कर रहे हो सिर्फ बैठे हुए हो मेरे solve करने का wait कर रहे हो then कोई फायदा नहीं है session देखने का. Close the session. एक movie देख लो इससे अच्छा तो. ठीक है? हाँ? I don't mind if you will give me a wrong answer, if you will give me a right answer. I need an answer. I want all of you to work. I want all of you to solve these questions. Then only you will be able to learn. Okay. So Nandita, I saw you in the session like which I conducted at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Good. Rohini, Gopi, Roshni, a lot of answers now. Good, good. So on the application as well as on YouTube channel, yes, on both these platforms, students are pretty active. Great. Now this is basic question of LCM. LCM का क्वेश्चन है ये, ठीक है? अब दो तरीके से कर सकते हो. या तो LCM का एक जो फॉर्मूला होता है ना कैलकुलेट करने का, वो अप्लाई करो या फिर लॉजिक अप्लाई करो. ठीक है? Now you have two bells here in this question. One rings after every 8 minutes and the other one rings after every 270 seconds. Now 8 minutes is the one and 270 seconds. अब 270 को अगर मैं कन्वर्ट करता हूं मिनट्स में 270 seconds if I'll convert it in minutes, so it will be 270 divided by 60, right? That will be 4.5. So second bell will ring after every 4.5 minutes. Okay. Now these two bells will keep ringing after every multiple of these times. So first bell will keep ringing after every 8 minutes. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and so on. And second bell कब होगी? 4.5, then 9, then 13.5, 18. Right? इस तरीके से it will keep on ringing. Now we'll have to find out after how many minutes they will ring together. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the multiples of 8 and multiples of 4.5 and I have to look for the common multiple of 8 and 4.5. अब 4.5 के जो भी odd multiples होंगे, odd multiples 4.5 into 1, 4.5 into 3 means 13.5, 4.5 into 5, 22.5, right? इस तरीके के जो multiples होंगे, none of them will be a common multiple with 8. So 4.5 के even multiples देखने पड़ेंगे logically अगर solve करें. So that means मुझे 9 के multiples देखने चाहिए. So 8 का multiple and 9 का multiple. अब तो easy हो गया ना LCM calculate करना. So look at the multiples of 8 and 9 and find out the common multiple, least common multiple. 8 और 9 का common multiple कौन सा होता है? All of you can write it in the chat box. So 8 and 9 का common multiple is 72. So first time after 72 minutes, they will ring together. 72 minutes means 1 hour, 12 minutes. So 1 hour, 12 minutes after 10 o'clock will be your answer. So 10 o'clock ke 1 hour, 12 minutes baad, that means at 11:12 a.m. the two bells will ring together for the first time. Okay, right? So this is your answer. Now another way of doing the same question is another way. So 8 and 4.5. 4.5 means 9 upon 2. इनका LCM calculate करना है. Okay, now LCM of fractions calculate करना आता होगा. It is LCM of numerators. So 8 and 9 का LCM. So LCM of 8 and 9 divided by HCF of denominators. HCF of denominators. Denominators क्या है? 1 on 2. So LCM of 8 and 9 is 72, and highest common factor of 1 and 2 is 1 only. So 72 upon 1 is 72 only. So after 72 minutes, they will ring together. Okay. Manli, how I got 9 is basically we were looking at the multiples of 4.5. अब odd multiples अगर देखते हैं 4.5 के 4.5 wait, I will appear on the screen. So okay. So 4.5 के odd multiples देखते हो 4.5, 13.5, 22.5. So none of them will have a common multiple with 8. ठीक है ना? So even multiples देखने हैं तो even multiples means at least 4.5 multiplied by 2. So 4.5 multiplied by 2 that is 9. So 8 and 9 ये चीज देखेंगे हम. Right? So some other students have also asked the same thing. That is why I have kept 9 among these numbers. All right, Manvi and Sai. Okay, so that was the first question. The correct answer here is 11:12 a.m., which is option A. And I could see good number of students giving a correct answer. Some of you have given the answer. It was incorrect. Does not matter at all. ठीक है ना? किसी ने 36 दिया है. 36 नहीं होगा ना? 8 का मल्टीपल नहीं होता. 8, 16, 24, 32, 36 तो नहीं आएगा. ओके, सो 10, 36 नहीं हो सकता. ओके, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. What is the remainder when 13 raised to the power 100 is divided by 91? 13 raised to the power of 100 is divided by 91. I need the remainder. साइकी 8 की जगह अगर कोई ऑड नंबर होता ना, सो आई एम नॉट लुकिंग एट दैट. अगर 4.5 के ऑड मल्टीपल्स देखते हो, सो ऑल ऑफ देम विल बी ऑफ द फॉर्म 0.5. इफ यू लुक एट द अदर नंबर के कोई भी जो मल्टीपल्स होंगे, दे विल नेवर बी ऑफ द फॉर्म 0.5. 0.5 वाली फॉर्म में नहीं होंगे. So that is why I rejected the odd multiples of 4.5 and I was looking only at the even multiples of 4.5. Okay, so Tanisha has already given an answer for question number 2. Sahil, generally like 5 to 7 days में response sheet आ जाती है, so you can expect it anytime. It's already more than a week, so you can expect it in this week anytime. Generally, there is no specific date on which they will release this response sheet. So I have the equal amount of information that you have. All right, चलिए solve करते हैं. What is the remainder when 13 raised to the power 100 is divided by 91? Very basic method of solving this. So 13 raised to the power 100 divided by 91. Now I can see that 91 is 7 into 13. Okay, so I can cancel out 13 from numerator and denominator. So cancelling out 13, numerator will become 13 raised to the power 99 divided by 7. Okay, what I've done is I have cancelled 13 from numerator and denominator. So now my question is 13 raised to the power 99 when divided by 7, what will be the remainder? Now 13 when divided by 7. So since 14 is completely divisible by 7, 14 completely divisible hota hai, 13 is 1 less than that. So here the remainder can be written as -1. Okay, so that is the negative form of the remainder. So 13 को 7 से divide करेंगे, remainder will be -1. The power is 99, so it will be -1 raised to the power 99. that is -1. Okay, clear? Now, since 7 was the denominator, so negative को positive बनाने के लिए I'll add 7 to this and the remainder will be 6. So I can say that 13 raised to the power 99 when divided by 7, the remainder will be 6. But now comes the most important part. Original question was this. I have cancelled out 13 to make it this. And the remainder of this part was 6. So basically I have cancelled 13. 13 cancel किया था, तो अब ये जो remainder obtain किया है, just multiply it by 13 to get the final answer. So 13 into 6, 78 will be the final answer. I'll quickly repeat. Whatever you will cancel out at the beginning, you will have to multiply the same number with the final remainder to get the actual answer. 13 cancel kiya tha, so that is why I multiply 6 with 13 to get the final answer. Okay, so 6 multiplied by 13, 78 will be the correct answer of this question. So option A is correct. Okay, now whatever things we are covering, probably you might not understand all these things in one go. Okay, so that is why I suggest, every time I suggest to the students कि session में हम जो भी चीज कर रहे हैं, if you are unable to understand any specific point, so once the session is over, you will have the recording of the session on YouTube as well as the application. So you may watch the recording again for the specific part that you have not understood. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 3. बहुत easy question है. I want a response. I want an answer from each and every one of you. The square of a 2-digit number which is less than 50 is in the form x, y, y, y. Okay, find the 2-digit number. Yes, इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. Okay, so Nandita, Shilpa, Akshay, बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन है गाइस. ओके, चलो सॉल्व करते हैं जल्दी से. If I'll pick the options one by one, 35 square, I will write the last 2 digits of these squares. सिर्फ last 2 digits देखते हैं. ठीक है, सुनना ध्यान से. अब 35 स्क्वायर के लास्ट 2 digits, मुझे 35 का स्क्वायर पता है, बट do not go into this. Just look at the last 2 digits first of all. 35 square, the last 2 digits will be 35 का 50 से डिफरेंस कितना होता है 15. 15 स्क्वायर के जो भी लास्ट 2 digits होंगे वही 35 स्क्वायर के होंगे. Keep listening. So 15 square, I'm just looking at the last 2 digits. Okay, so 35 square, the last 2 digits will be same as the last 2 digits of 15 square, and 15 square के last 2 digits होते हैं 25. 25. I need at least the last 2 digits to be equal. So number क्या form होना चाहिए? X, Y, Y, Y. So I'm just looking at these two, they should be equal. So ये तो reject हो गया. 35 square will not be the answer. 32 square. Now 32 का 50 से difference कितना होता है? 18. So 32 square, last 2 digits will be same as 18 square. 18 square के last 2 digits होते हैं 24. Okay, again 24, 2 and 4 are not equal, rejected. 38 square, the last 2 digits will be same as 12 square, which is 44. These two are equal, it can be the answer. I'll keep it. 42 square, the last 2 digits will be same as of 8 square. 8 square is 64. ये कहां से आए numbers? ये वाले numbers 50 से difference. So numbers difference, this numbers difference from 50. इसका 50 से difference, इसका 50 से difference, इसका 50 से difference. Okay, so 8 square is 64. So 42 square will end with 64. Not equal, rejected. So I have already rejected 3 of them and selected one of them. So answer has to be 38. So without calculating the squares, just looking at the last 2 digits, I have got the answer. So the correct answer, yes, my dear friends, it is option C. Most of you have given. Perfect. So some of you have given incorrect answers as well, but does not matter. Right now, you are here to learn something. I hope you are learning these things. So 38 was the correct answer of that question. Next question. A very common question of number systems. If n factorial has exactly 12 prime factors, then how many values of n are possible? काफी लोगों को ना लैंग्वेज समझ में नहीं आती इस क्वेश्चन की. लैंग्वेज इज वेरी सिंपल. सो एक बार अगर जो बताऊंगा मैं समझ में आ गया, देन यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व एवरी क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस टाइप. If n factorial has exactly, this word is important, exactly 12 prime factors, then how many values of n are possible? So simple question. How many values of n, how many numbers are there whose factorial has exactly 12 prime factors? ठीक है ना? समझ में आया? I'll take an example of this to make you understand. Okay, so CS says answer for question number 4 is B. No, you have changed it to C. Okay, C. Fine. So you're saying there are 5. Okay, one of them is asking जो subtract करके number निकाला, इसका तो square calculate करना पड़ेगा. Psych, I think you have just started your preparation. The first step that we tell students in number system is, or while starting with quant, is to remember squares up till 25. 25 तक के squares याद होने चाहिए. अगर तुम्हें याद नहीं है, then it will be difficult for you to proceed. Fine. So this is the first step, and I believe most of us would at least remember the squares up till 25. So this is a very basic thing that you need to remember. Okay, chaliye. Let's look at this question. So I'm starting with a very small number, 7 factorial. Okay, 7 factorial का मतलब क्या है? 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So if I'll do the prime factorization of 7 factorial, then there will be some power of 2, there will be some power of 3, there will be some power of 5, and there will be some power of 7. 7 factorial in its product will have all the prime numbers up till 7 in its prime factorization. So in the prime factorization of 7 factorial, how many prime factors are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Similarly, 8 factorial will have all the prime numbers up till 8 in its prime factorization. अब 8 तक के prime numbers कौन से हैं? Same 2, 3, 5 and 7. So I can say that 8 factorial will also have 4 prime factors. Okay. Similarly, 9 factorial. 9 factorial तक कितने prime factors होंगे? Again the same, because 9 is not a prime number. So again 9 factorial will be the product of, or if I do the prime factorization, it will have all the prime numbers up till 9 in its product. So again, up till 9, the prime factors are the same. Okay. So 9 factorial will also have 4 prime factors. Okay. Fine. समझ में आ रहा है? Similarly, 10 factorial. Again, it will have 4 prime factors. But in 11 factorial, will have 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11 as well in its prime factorization. So 7 factorial will have 4 prime factors, 8 factorial will have 4, 9 factorial will have 4 prime factors. 10 factorial will also have 4 prime factors. But 11 factorial will have 5 prime factors. ठीक है, समझ में आया? अब मुझे क्या चाहिए? मुझे 12 prime factors चाहिए. So what I'll do is I'll start writing all the prime numbers, okay, and I will write 12 prime numbers. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. कितने हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. अभी तक तो 9 ही हुए हैं. 23 के बाद 29, 31 and 37. Okay, so 37 factorial अगर मैं लिखता हूं, if I write 37 factorial, okay, then 37 factorial in its prime factorization, it will have all these prime factors. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 37 factorial will have 12 prime factors. Okay. Now, अब जब तक एक प्राइम नंबर नहीं आ जाता 37 के बाद, we'll keep writing. 38 factorial will also have 12 prime factors. 39 factorial will also have 12 prime factors. 40 factorial will also have 12 prime factors. But 41 being a prime number, being a next prime number, will have 13 prime factors. Okay, so these numbers, these 4 numbers will have 12 prime factors, and the correct answer should be option B, that is 4. Okay, so 4 will be the correct answer of this question. Perfect. Let's move ahead and look at the next question, question number 5. A number which is formed by writing one digit, any digit 8 times is always divisible by. So basically they are talking about a number of the form ओके. अब ये तो क्या कर सकते हो, कोई भी एक एग्जाम्पल ले लो. सो यू कैन टेक 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. इसको 7 से चेक कर लो, 11 से, 13 से चेक करने की ज्यादा लाइक प्रॉब्ली 13 से चेक करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. स्टिल लाइक आई हैव गिवन यू अ डायरेक्शन, इट्स इन योर हैंड्स नाउ. Okay, nice. Different answers. Some of you are saying all of these, and some of you are saying 11. अंकित डिवाइड करके देख लो ना, 7 से तो डिवाइड इजीली कर सकते हो ना. So why do you want to cram the divisibility rule? Not required right now. दो 7 and 13 का rule होता है. You can start from right hand side, divide the number in the groups of 3, alternate plus minus sign लगाओ and calculate the result. If the result is divisible by 7, the number will be divisible by 7. Okay. So right now I'll not be teaching you all the concepts of number systems. Otherwise मैंने बताया ना starting में it will take more than 5-6 hours. So basics के लिए तो यार थोड़ा सा खुद से पढ़ाई करनी पड़ेगी. We are here to solve questions. चलो. Now 1 1 1 1 1 is written 8 times. अब इसको 7 से डिवाइड करके देखोगे, 7 से डिवाइड नहीं होगा. Like it has asked me the rule for 7. So 7 के लिए क्या करो, start from right hand side and number को 3 3 के ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड कर दो. Then plus minus plus. So 111 minus 111 plus 11, the result will be 11. Now ये जो रिजल्ट आया है, क्या ये 7 से डिवाइड होता है? नहीं. तो नंबर भी 7 से डिवाइड नहीं होगा. This is the rule for 7 as well as 13. Okay? And just to tell you, this is the rule for 11 as well. ये 7, 11, 13 तीनों का रूल है. तो अब ये जो रिजल्ट आया है, इन तीनों में से जिस भी नंबर से डिवाइड हो जाएगा, the number will be divisible by that number. So 11 result is divisible by 11, not by 7, not by 13. So the answer will be option B, that is 11. Okay, simple. So Ankit, this is the rule for 7, 11 and 13, right? Okay. So the correct answer here is option B, that is 11. Clear? आगे चलते हैं. Next question, question number 6. Okay. I want all of you to ignore options. Please ignore options and write your answer in the form of number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. So please ignore the options and write your answer in terms of number. So options are not given for this question. So Tirtha, if you think these are doable, at least answer karo. Okay. And cat was not undoable. Okay. Unexpected, theek hai, but still some of the questions were doable. A lot of questions were doable in cat. Okay. So don't be negative if one paper has not turned up to your expectations. Bhul jao, it was the past, and keep preparing for SNAP. Just go there with a positive mindset. Okay, now we need to calculate the unit digit. I'm ignoring the options. Now to calculate the unit digit, we will calculate the unit digits of each of these numbers separately. So first of all, 13 raised to the power 9303. I'll divide the power by 4. Like I told you that the cyclicity is always 4. तो power को 4 से divide करके remainder लिख दो. So 9303 when divided by 4, the remainder will be 3. So here the unit digit will be 3 raised to the power 3, that is 7. Okay, so 7 is the unit digit in the first case, right? Then 2 raised to the power 9303. In this case, it will be 2 raised to the power 3, that is 8. 8 will be the unit digit here. In the last case, 27 raised to the power 9303, it will again become 7 raised to the power 3. Okay, so 7 into 7, 49. 49 into 7 is 343. So 3 is the unit digit in this case. Okay, now for the entire number, I can write the unit digit as first unit digit plus 8 minus 3. So 7 and 8, the unit digit will come out to be 5. And then minus 3, the unit digit looks like 2. Okay, and yes, you have, a lot of you have given 2 as the final answer. But there is a small catch here. Okay. Now here you can see that this number ends with 5, this number ends with 3. Or if you look at this part, okay, look at this part. So 7 plus 8 minus 3. What was 7? 7 was the unit digit of first number, 8 was the unit digit of second number, and 3 was the unit digit of third number. Okay. Now I'll pick up 3 numbers which are ending with 7, 8, and 3. Okay, so 27 plus 38 minus 13. Let's calculate the actual unit digit here. ध्यान से सुनना. 27 plus 38 is 65. Minus 13 is 52. So unit digit is 2 here. No problem at all. Let's take another example. 27 plus 38 minus 93. ओके, पहले 13 था, अब मैंने 93 कर दिया. यूनिट डिजिट तो वही रखे हैं ना मैंने. 27 plus 38 is 65 minus 93. What will be the result here? Anyone? Yes, evil, रुक जाओ. So 65 minus 93, what will be the result here? Anyone? It will be minus 28. So in this case, 8 is the unit digit. Understood? So earlier here, if you look closely, these unit digits are same. In the first case, the final result was positive, so the unit digit was 2. In the second case, the final result was negative, and hence the unit digit become 8. Now here in this question, you will have to identify, here in this case, you will have to identify, Mrudula, it will be minus 28, 65 minus 93. 65 minus 93 is minus 28, okay? Ankit, sorry, Mrudula, you have written it correctly. So, it was not minus 32, but it was minus 28, right? Okay. Now, in our actual question, as you can see up there, 13 raised to the power something plus 2 raised to the power something minus 27 raised to the power 9303. I can say that this number is bigger than the sum of these two. Definitely bigger. होगा ही, clearly दिख रहा है. So in this case, again, I can say that the result will be negative, not positive. The final result, the actual answer will be negative. Okay. So that is why for this question, the answer will not be 2, but the answer will be 2 minus 10, that is minus 8, or 8 will be the unit digit. So 8 will be the unit digit of this result. Okay. So this is one very important thing that you must also consider. What is the final result, or what is the nature of the final result? If it is positive, then the answer would have been 2. But if you can see that the final result is negative, तो जो भी unit digit आया है उसमें से 10 minus कर दो, 2 minus 10, and you will obtain your unit digit. Okay, so the correct answer should be 8, not 2. All right, so ignore this like the options. That is why I told you to ignore the options, because options गलत थे. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. Question number 7, have a look at it. Find the number of factors of the sum of two numbers A and B whose HCF is 324, and the numbers are closest possible to 99,999. So the number are closest possible to this number, and their highest common factor is 24. Again, क्वेश्चन सिंपल है, कुछ भी टेक्निकल नहीं है, कुछ भी बहुत ज्यादा कंसेप्चुअल नहीं है. ठीक. Yes, Manish, you can apply the same method for all the questions, all the type of questions of this concept. Okay, provided you are checking if the final result is positive or negative. Final result जरूर देखना है. ठीक है? So I have told you a general concept which can be applicable everywhere. So highest common factor दोनों numbers का 324 होना चाहिए, and they should be closest possible to 99,999. ठीक है ना? So basically they're asking you to find out two numbers which are close to 99,999, and they are the multiples of 324. 324 के multiples find out करने हैं which are near to 99,999. Right? Simple है. Hit and trial से start करो थोड़ा बहुत. So first of all 324 को मैं 300 से multiply कर देता हूँ. Simple. So 324 multiplied by 3 is 972, then 00. Okay. अब और नीचे लेके आना है तो 324 का और मल्टीपल ऐड कर दो, तो 3240 ऐड कर देते हैं. सो पहले 300 से मल्टीप्लाई किया था, अब 10. सो बेसिकली 310 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, तो ये कितना आ गया 9. ओके, ये तो 10,000 1 लाख से ऊपर चला जाएगा. कुछ नहीं होता, लिख देते हैं. So 0440. So 1,04,440. अब ये 10,000 से जस्ट एक्सीड किया है, सो मैं -324 कर देता हूं. ओके, सो 440 -324, 100, 440 -324, 116. So 1,116 is one number. ठीक है, अब ये 99,999 के बहुत नियर है. अब एक बार और माइनस कर देता हूं अगर मैं यहां से 324, सो आई विल ऑब्टेन द सेकंड नंबर. ठीक है, सो इसमें से 324 माइनस कर देते हैं एंड यू विल ऑब्टेन द सेकंड नंबर. आई हैव गिवन यू अ हिंट. ओके, सो नाउ यू कैन प्रोसीड एंड टेल मी व्हाट विल बी द आंसर. Some of the students have given me the answer as option C. Okay, good. Come on, give me the answers. Beta says option C. Okay. Now minus कर दिया तो क्या आ जाएगा इसमें से 99,792. ओके, ठीक है. So 300, 310, 310 minus 1, 309. So basically this number was 324 multiplied by 309. That was 1,116. Similarly, the next number एक और बार minus किया था 324 में से, तो 324 multiplied by 308, and that was 99,792. Now we need to find out the sum of these two numbers. So I'll not find the sum of these two, but I'll find out the sum of these two. और उसको factorize करेंगे, ठीक है? So 324 multiplied by 308 plus 324 multiplied by 309. So the HCF of these two numbers is 324 and these values are near to 99,999. Add कर देते हैं. So it will come out to be 324 multiplied by 308 plus 309. That is 617. Okay. Now 324 तो सबको पता होना चाहिए 18 का स्क्वायर होता है, तो 324 को फैक्टराइज करेंगे. So it will become 2 square multiplied by 3 raised to the power 4. Multiplied by 617. Now let's check 617 if it is a prime number or it can be factorized. So 617 check करना है factorize हो सकता है या फिर नहीं. So it is not divisible by 3, not by 5, not by 7, not by 11, 13 से नहीं होता, 17 से नहीं होता. So this is the prime number. Yes. So 617 raised to the power 1. So this is the prime number. So number of factors calculate कर लेते हैं. So factors, number of factors will be 3 into 5 into 2, that is 30. So 30 factors will be for this number. Got it? So the correct answer will be option C for this one. Let me see how many of you have given a correct answer. Arjun, sum calculate करने की जरूरत नहीं थी. Manish, why I multiplied by 300? So this was a trial and error technique. I need to check a multiple of 324 which is near to this number. So 324 को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 972 आएगा, 300 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 97200. Just to make or just to bring this number near to 99,999. Okay, no Arjun, this is not doable in 40 to 45 seconds. It will take at least 1.5 minutes. ठीक है? Now I told you that I'll be keeping some difficult questions as well, which are higher level of difficulty. Okay, just in just to take care of extreme scenarios. Also, don't look at uh, the actual numbers which are used in this question. Just look at the concept, the way I have solved it. Okay, so this like similar type of question may come with smaller numbers. It will take less time, it will be less difficult, but it might be possible. The concept will help you in solving that question. Okay, so this is the only reason why I'm taking these questions. Vineet, yes, for the time being, you can skip these questions in the actual examination, but whenever it might be possible that at the end you may have some time left, 2 or 3 minutes. In that you may come back to these questions and get your answer. So question number 8 on your screen: a person starts writing all 4-digit numbers. How many times has he written the digit 3? So 4-digit numbers में 3 कितनी बार आता है, ये find out करना है. Very simple question. I'll use 2 different ways of finding the answer. ठीक है? So while writing all 4-digit natural numbers, how many times 3 will appear? The first method is using the concept of permutation combination, but the second concept, uh, you need to remember a very small thing and you can get the answer in less than 10 seconds. Second method, okay? I'll teach you both the methods. Okay, Arjun, first one to answer. No, Akshay, I'll not be able to take any random question right now. ठीक है? हाँ? Okay, चलिए solve करते हैं. Now, first of all, using the concept of permutation combination. Now, if we are writing all 4-digit numbers, then 3 may appear at the leftmost place. That means this place, or at this place, or at this place, or at this place. Okay? So first of all, I'll count the number of numbers in which 3 appears at the leftmost place. So 3 को fix कर दिया. Okay? And on the right hand side, any number can come. Okay, I'm counting the number of threes here. So 3 इधर तो आएगा, बाकी जगहों पे आएगा या फिर नहीं आएगा, I'll not be counting. Okay, I'll just count in how many numbers 3 will come at this place. So 3 को fix कर दिया. This place has only one way to fill. This place has 10, 10 and 10. So 10 into 10 into 10, that is 1000 numbers like this. Then 3 appearing at this place. So one way to fill this, 9 ways to fill this, 10 ways and 10 ways. So there will be 900 another numbers. Then at 10's place, 3 will come. So only one way to fill this, 9 ways, 10 ways and 10 ways. So 900 another numbers in which 3 will come at 10's place. Then fixing it at units place. So 9, 10 and 10, another 900 numbers in which 3 will appear at units place. Just add these numbers, 1000, 900, 900, 900, that is 3700. So 3700 will be the final answer of this question. Okay? Okay? Now the second way. Now to apply this way, you will have to learn a few things and also understand a pattern. I will write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 9. Then every digit is repeated once. Just keep noting it down. Okay? Every number I write starting from 1 up till 9, every digit will be repeated once. If I write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 99, then every digit is written 20 times. If I write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 999, you can learn these. Then every digit will appear 300 times. If I write all the digits starting from 1 up till 9999, then every digit will repeat. Wait. Now look at this series 1, 20, 300. If you'll have to complete this series 1, then 20, then 300, which number will come next? No calculation, it's just I'm asking you to apply the logic of series that you apply in logical reasoning. So एक सीरीज चल रही है जिसकी फर्स्ट टर्म 1 है, सेकंड टर्म 20 है, थर्ड टर्म 300 है, तो फोर्थ टर्म क्या होगी? Come on, all of you can write it. Absolutely good. So fourth term will be 4000. Okay. Next, if you write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 99,999, every digit will repeat 50,000 times. Okay. ठीक है. So ये याद कर सकते हो, ये हमेशा follow होगा. Now, starting from 1 up till 9,999, every digit is repeated 400 times. But I don't have to start from 1. I have to start from all the 4-digit numbers. So I'll remove this 3-digit numbers, 2-digit numbers and 1-digit number. That means 999 तक के सारे numbers remove करने हैं. So 300 minus कर देंगे. Okay, so 4000 minus 300. Answer will be 3700 since I'm looking only 4-digit numbers. Okay, so 3700 will be the final answer of question number 8. Okay, so I've told you both the methods. ये बहुत useful चीज है जो मैंने बताया है. This will help you at a lot of places. Question number 9. Logic in sequences 1, 2, 3, 4, these numbers are increasing and the number of zeros is increasing by 1. So 1, then 20, then 300, 1, 20, 300, 4, 000, 5, then 4 times 0. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and number of zeros is increasing. Okay. Okay, good. In a school, students were standing in a row in such a way that each row had the same number of students. Okay, हर row में same number of students होने चाहिए. A total of 42 students wore green t-shirts, 77 wore red, 147 wore yellow, and 105 wore blue. If each row has students wearing the same colored t-shirt, then the minimum number of rows is equal to. We'll have to minimize the number of rows. Okay? अब ये बहुत simple concept है HCF का, application of HCF. If you have to minimize the number of rows, then you will have to minimize the number of students in every row. Sorry, you will have to maximize the number of students in every row. To minimize the number of rows, the number of students in every row should be maximized, right? Now, what are these numbers? 42, 77, 147, and 105. Now, every row has the students wearing the same colored t-shirt. Okay. So, every row will have how many students if every row has equal students? So, I'll calculate the highest common factor of this number, these four numbers. So, highest common factor of these four numbers is 7. So, that means there will be 7 students in every row. Okay. So for the students who are wearing green t-shirts, there are 42 students. If 7 students will be there in every row, so 42 divided by 7, that means there will be 6 rows of the students who will be wearing green t-shirts. 77 divided by 7 is 11. 147 divided by 7 is 21. And 105 divided by 7 is 15. So the minimum number of rows will be equal to the sum of these four numbers. Okay, add these numbers and get your answer. Okay, so 30, 40, 47, 53. 53 is the correct answer of this question. All right. So correct answer here is 53, option B. And yes, it is the correct answer. A lot of you have given this as the correct answer. Good. Next question, question number 10. The product of three consecutive odd numbers, important, consecutive odd numbers is this. What is the sum of these three numbers? So product of three consecutive odd numbers is given. You need to find out the sum of these numbers. Now here also you must go for slight trial and error. Yes, cheesecake, but like it will be difficult to solve if you'll multiply x plus 2 and x plus 4 and equate it to the number. Okay, I'll give you a better way of doing this. Okay, so Vineet says option C, that is 83. Gaurav says 93. All right, chaliye solve correct. Now three consecutive odd numbers. You can assume the middle number as x. मिडिल नंबर को x ले लेते हैं. इससे पहले वाला नंबर क्या होगा? x minus 2. इसके बाद वाला नंबर x plus 2. But if I'll multiply them and equate the value to 29,667, it will be bigger. Like it will be lengthy to get the answer. Fine. This is a question of SNAP, so we need to deal it in that way. Now, if I'll multiply these numbers and the result is given as 29,667, I can say that these numbers are at a gap of 2. So almost like equally spaced numbers. So I'll calculate the approximate cube root of 29,667. Approximate cube root of this number. Again, calculating cube root is tough. So I'll again do hit and trial. So I'll check 20 का cube कितना होता है. 20 cube is 8,000. 30 cube is 27,000. My number is just bigger than 27,000. So I can say that one of my numbers can be near to 30. Hit and trial chal raha hai bilkul. Okay. So let's say the numbers are 31, 33 and 35. So let's say these are the three consecutive odd numbers. But if I'll multiply them, the unit digit will be equal to 5. So these cannot be the three numbers. Okay, so I'll remove this and इससे पहले चले जाते हैं 29, 31 and 33. Let's check the unit digit. So 9 into 1 into 3, the unit digit is 7, which is the unit digit of the given number. So there is higher probability that the numbers are these three numbers. Okay. अब इससे छोटे 27 into 29 into 31 cannot be possible because here the unit digit is 3. All right. So I can now say that the three numbers will be 29, 31 and 33. If you want to be 100% sure, you can calculate their product. Okay. And then you can you can add these numbers 29 plus 31 plus 33 and that will be your final answer. So 29 plus 31 plus 33, the correct answer is 93. So 93 will be the correct answer of this question. Okay. All right. So that was the last question of the day. All right. So we will stop here and we'll wait for our next session that will be conducted on, yes, so this is the schedule, the entire schedule for the upcoming sessions. So today, 4th of December, this session is already over. Now the upcoming session, 5th of December, it will be logical reasoning part 2. 6th of December, it will be geometry decoded, and 7th of December, it will be unlimited SNAP 2023 strategy. Okay, do's and don'ts for SNAP. All right, fine. So hopefully to see you again in the upcoming sessions. Now, this is a very important thing for all the students who are preparing for other management entrance tests. Okay, so other management entrance test 2023-24 online classes are going on. So you can enroll for this batch, OMETS की preparation के लिए. So there will be 100 plus live sessions, 250 plus recorded sessions, 50 plus mocks will be available, and 10,000 plus topic wise practice questions will be there. Also, there will be quick resolutions of doubts via doubt portal on your application. So you can enroll for this program. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, visit our application in case you want to enroll for this. Also, do not forget to join us on 10th of December, 17th of December, and 22nd of December, the 3 days on which the SNAP will be conducted for SNAP 2023 slot-wise detailed analysis. All right. So friends, that's all from my side. You can follow us on all these social media platforms. Have a wonderful time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.